Alright, welcome everybody to episode 3 of Husky Offset Plays Subnautica. Let's see, what are we going to do this episode? Well, we've finally got our laser cutter. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to revisit all these wrecks that are on our screen, because some of them have areas that you can only access once you have the laser cutter, and I don't remember which wrecks those are, except that I know it's not this one. We have, I believe we cleared that wreck out. That doesn't require the laser cutter, it requires the repair tool in order to completely explore that wreck. So we're going to start by shooting up to the northwest, and we're going to hit this one, and we're going up here, down here, down here, down here, down here, down here, there, and then finally back. So let's get in. Let's actually, nope, I take that back. We're going to do some prep work here. Now that we have multiple containers that we've added to our sea moth, we are going to have a standard travel kit that we include, and that is going to consist of 2 of our best waters, 2 health packs, and 2 of our best food, which I don't have on me. It's also going to consist of 5 beacons, so I need to make some more beacons, 3 more to be precise. Oh, we can only make 1. We'll make 1, and then we're gonna have to acquire some more copper during our adventures today. So we'll make a beacon here. Nice. And let's see, we are going to grab 2 health packs to take with us. We're going to grab these 2 foods to go into our sea moth travel kit. And there's going to be other additions to this travel kit. One of them will be the Stasis Rifle. When we get that, that will take up 4 spots. I will also add 3 light sticks and 2 more beacons. And once we've added all that stuff, the first 3 rows in this storage bin will be completely taken up with our travel kit. Alright, actually, let's also, since we put in the vehicle console, let's go ahead and change the name. You know, I'm pretty sure I did this last episode, and I put it back for some reason. Let's see, we changed, it was Reaper Chow was the name. And the color, base color was a horrible glowing green. Let's see, the name was black. The interior was a darker green. And the stripe was a bright blue. Yeah, there we go. Should be close to what I had. Alright. And let's see, batteries are going to be looking good once I swap out this partially charged one. And we're going to leave our spare power cell here. I see I also have battery is partially charged. We're going to leave that out. Alright. ourselves a little bit of a snack. And some water. Let's put away our extra water. I'm gonna take an extra with me. Alright. I think we're ready. Get on with our adventures.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, we are going to the northwest. Alright, we also have in the back of our heads that we are going to try to collect some copper, because we are out. Alright, let's see. Goofballs, what are you doing? Alright, this... Oop, there is a possible copper right there. Yeah. Nice. Alright, let's... I think we cleared this out, but let's go ahead and let's just double check and make sure. Oh, I haven't. I apparently have not been here ever. Scan these guys in. Hit the Databox. Already had the compass, so we're just going to get titanium, and then we need to repair this guy. We are also going to want to check all of these boxes as best we can. And I believe the exception... Okay, no, they're all cleared. Nothing but stuff we already have. Make sure our tank is full. That's good. Let's see, boxes. Hard to tell with that one. Hard to tell. Alright, we're good.
30 seconds.
We are good to go. Oh, I see a tooth. I see a tooth down there. Thank you. I'm going to take this opportunity to poke around a little bit and see if I can't find some more copper. Silver, always happy for some silver. Our luck is holding strong this morning. We're getting a decent rate of copper. Really? Just being mean. You're just being mean. Alright. Next. We are gonna head for this guy here. ourselves. Empty. Try filling in our map a little bit while we're doing this. RNG gods are indeed smiling on me this morning, as I'm pretty sure we're tracking higher than average copper out of those limestones. Why not? Let's grab some salt. Now, where did I leave that sea moth? Really?
seconds.
Oh, that would explain why I'm not seeing anything. I've turned off all of my things. I'm going to try to make slower, smoother camera movements. I have a tendency, and reviewing my videos as I edit them, I have a tendency to make sudden, quick, very jerky camera moves, which I imagine annoys some people rather a lot. It annoyed me as I was watching it, and I'm the one that made the video, so I apologize for that. Alright, this wreckage, I'm pretty sure we have gone over at least once. And I am not seeing anything that we missed. Just offhand. This one, and this one I'm pretty sure had a hole, had a hatch in the door in the top that we need to cut through. Yeah. Alright, let's get it in. Let's cut open here. Oh, look at all of this stuff. Looks like stuff we've already scanned with. Benches, crab, PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
That is some text data that we can read at our leisure, giving some background information. And we have, I think, does this go out? Yeah, that goes out. So, there, oh, and that is a bioreactor. Poke around a little bit for limestone. Limestone? No? Have I already cleared this area of limestone?
30 seconds.
Possibly I have.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, what's next? I don't think I'm gonna... Nah, we will go back here. We will go back there, so... South, southeast. Have to check them all. I think it might be, I think that one might be a surface scattering, if I'm correct. We really should check it out just to be sure. Yeah. Yes, pretty sure this is it. Yep. Oh, really, guy? Is that what you're about? Reginald's here if we needed Reginald's. Sand sharks. Which don't like the, they're not down with the light. They don't like the light. Really, bro? Keep yourself away from me. Plant. Oh, and there is a bioreactor fragment. Let's clear that. Oh, let's see. All right, to the west. And maybe some limestone on the way. And I think this is a scattering again. And again, I'm pretty sure... I was about to say I'm pretty sure we've taken care of this, but my playthroughs are really starting to blend together. Especially, I know I've shot this episode before. At least once. I've made it up to episode 7, and after editing episode 2, I started playing around and doing some tests, and I discovered that my new graphics card can actually handle 1440p at a nice steady 60 frames per second. So I've gone ahead and I'm starting with episode 3. I'm going to be shooting 1440p. Uploading that to YouTube. And hopefully it works out well. If not, I guess I can always scale down. But if my card will handle 1440p and give us a nice steady 60 FPS, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, let's head to the south. And we have a couple of wrecks down this way. Alright. Another surface scattering. And once again, I am pretty sure I have examined this one pretty thoroughly. Yeah. All right. We've just got 2 more, and then we can return and empty our Seamoth out and then prep for the journey back down south to check out these 2 wrecks, pick up a bunch more like rubies and stuff in these deeper areas, and then also check dry land. That is pretty exciting. Pretty exciting day of adventure. All right, we'll clear that out. Looks to be a mobile vehicle bay. And here we go. Another surface scattering, but I don't think we've cleared this one. Countertop? Must have already had that. And at some point we have to return to the Aurora now that we have our laser cutter. So we can't forget that. Okay, last one off in this direction. Vehicle bay, why not? It's all good. Titanium. Oh, and that looks like a sea moth fragment. Wow, we are really hitting the copper today, which is awesome. I enjoy finding copper. Why don't you guys go play with your metal scraps? And leave me alone. No biting. Oop. I will take your teeth.
Seconds.
We are getting a small collection of teeth, which is nice. We will be making enamel glass before too long.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And let's see. I am going to consolidate my copper. Alright, we're nearly there, everybody. Alright, and this is the one we discovered on the way to Lifepod 19. So we will go ahead and cut our way into this guy. Flapping sand sharks, man. The biting. Hopefully soon we will have access to... Okay, we came in here last time. We came through the through this door, and the first time I ran across this phenomenon, I was a little freaked out because I distinctly remember leaving the door open, and when I came back, the door was shut. It's just something the game does. If you open this door and then exit the game and go back in, the door will be shut again. Don't freak out. It's nobody's following you around, closing doors on you, which was my first thought. Like, who is closing these doors? It's just the game. It's like a standard thing it does. Resets the status of the doorway to closed, I guess. Alright. All of these things are examined. Man, does that battery go quickly. Alright, we have a few things in here. Lightweight, high capacity.
30 seconds.
Oxygen tank A.
New blueprint acquired.
Propulsion cannon. Vehicle bay. We're gonna swap tanks and we are gonna clear this room. Battery charger. Pretty lady. Swivel chair, picture frame, boxes that we cannot get into, and that's it. That is everything. Alright, back home and empty out, and maybe I will poke around and find some more copper. Yes. Yes. Nice. Scan the eye. And those. Wow. We are just swimming in copper this morning for some reason. Not sure why that is, but I will take it. Oh, I see a scanner room fragment. And a mobile vehicle bay. Alright, good enough. Got ourselves a nice little stash of copper. And some salt. Quartz. Titanium, silver. Alright. Back to the Fab Hab we go. I've been noticing, as I've been doing these recordings and editings and stuff, that I've been monitoring my in-game frame rate, and it is very, very steady, 60 frames per second. The recording comes out and it's the capture is at a steady constant 60 frames per second, but for some reason, even though all those things are saying 60, I do notice that for some reason the frames that end up in the video, the captured video, it doesn't always hit 60 frames per second. There'll be patches where every other frame is the same. So for some reason, which I'm not certain of, okay, I just had a capture rate dip there, 58, very briefly. For some reason, what hits the disc is not 60 frames per second, even though my game is running. Every time I look up, except for that one thing that I just noted, every time I look up, it's 60, and there's a little graph that shows the last, I don't know, a couple of minutes worth of frame rates, and it's like a line at 60. It's just steady. So hopefully I can figure that out, because it really annoys me when I'm editing my video and I notice it's not at 60. You know, it's a lot of the times it is, but there are sections, definite sections, where it goes below that, and I find that annoying, because everything that I'm seeing says it should be a steady 60 frames per second, but for some reason, not. And I want it. I like 60 frames per second. It's pretty smooth, and I want my stuff to be smooth. Alright, we are going to take on board some water, because we are thirsty. And we'll go ahead and do some battery swaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, let's do our 3 least used batteries so that they can charge up quickly. And alright, we'll just work our way through the list. And by the time we finish emptying out our stuff, we should have batteries that are fully charged. Oh. I meant to do that. I meant to fall into the water there, just like that. That's totally what I was going for. Alright, we'll be able to salt a bunch of peepers here when we go fishing in a little while. Let's see, we have 1, 2 that we need. Alright, and that should do it for our batteries. We have compartment number 2. It's also full. Need another titanium locker here. All right, that's fine. guess we're... we used up all of our titanium. That's fine. Alright, here we go. No, we want this. We have a nice stash of titanium for the next little while. Alright, and let's do some fishing. Where you going, Paper? Whoops. I meant to let Gary go, not eat him. Well, at least it wasn't poisonous, that's all I can say. I think we have... we're good on papers. Let's find ourselves some bladderfish. We seem to be suffering from a distinct lack of bladderfish. When that happens, when you run out of fish, just go to a new area and do some fishing there, and then go back to your original area. And by the time you do that, the game usually repopulates. The original area with the fish again. Well, it's not exactly swarming with bladderfish, but there was one. Alright, that's gonna be good enough. Alright. There's paper? Yeah, man. Oh, let's just do everything we can. nice. Everything is all... Alright. Let's put our mushroom away. And let's go ahead, and I think we have 2 more beacons to make. Let's go ahead and make those. That'll bring us to 5. And that will largely complete our travel kit at this point. The only thing that we have left are the Stasis Rifle, which I don't believe we can make that yet. Let's double check on that. Yeah, we don't have the blueprint for that yet. And light sticks. We could make our light sticks. I'm not in a huge rush to do that, and we would have to use 3 batteries, so I'm going to hold off on that for a little while. We are going to be content with the kit that we have thus far, which includes the most important items: the water, the food, the health packs, and the 5 beacons. Alright. Do our battery swap. And let's see, we are good to go. All the way south. Oh, and we have visited Lifepod 19. Let's change the color. We have not been to dry land yet, but we are headed back to Lifepod 19. And we are going to revisit the 2 wrecks here. We're also going to pick up hopefully a bunch more. Oh, gel sack, ruby, shale outcroppings, so diamond, gold, lithium. And we will open the second. There is a time capsule waiting for us near Lifepod 19. We found the second one out there. So let's make sure we're all set to go. I believe we are. Should be all recharged.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
I can do a quick repair here. And we are headed for Lifepod 19. Oh, let's see if we can combine this trip. I'm gonna try to sweep out some more over here, so let's head westish. Yeah, that should work. Oh, the other thing I have to remember is that now that we have some copper again, we should be able to build the solar charger. Excuse me. I think we just discovered a new wreck. Appears to be another one of those surface scatterings. Aha! A vending machine. That's awesome. We can.
New blueprint acquired.
When we can build a base big enough to hold the vending machine, we can have access to snacks anytime we want. Very important. Snacks. Alright, Mr. Freak. Let's take it easy. Actually saying that it's over here. I think it's marking this as, yeah, this is the actual thing. Alright, let's... Oh, that is another sea moth fragment. Graphical glitch, come on. Work it out. Thank you. Their game engine, I think, does a pretty good job. However, it does have a few glitches left to it. And this appears to be a very deep... Oh, look at this. There is some new stuff down here, and I'm gonna take a look at it. What do we got here? We've got some kind of plant deal. Blood vine. Oil, it says. Yeah, those are actually rather large.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terror in humans.
I'm gonna pick up a couple of those, but not too many because, frankly, we can't. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Because we don't have the room to store a ton of these. Now these are an item that you use them in some ingredients and some blueprints. If we go to our advanced materials, you can see that blood oil is used. 3 of them are used to make benzene, and benzene is used to make synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are important because, among other things, we needed to make our next engineer's duffel bag. So that will be nice. Oh, and I was saying that the benzene is both a raw ingredient that you use, and it also serves as a seed. So we will, when we find something to plant this into, we can grow another one of those blood vines. So we're actually going to save these. We're not going to use these. We need these for seeds. And we spotted something down here, a little ways farther down. Oh, there's something new. That green deal right there is a Uraninite crystal. And a little farther down here we see deep shrooms. And deep shrooms are the last thing that we will grab ourselves a few of those. And let's pop back into our sea moth here. This was a pretty lucky find. Because deep shrooms are what we use to make hydrochloric acid, and hydrochloric acid is what we used to make polyaniline, and polyaniline was the ingredient that we were missing for several of our sea moth modules, our most important sea moth modules, namely the defense system and the engine efficiency module, which will be very helpful. The only thing we're left without now is magnetite for the sonar and I think the depth kit. Okay. We are not actually going to be making this lightweight high capacity tank because you cannot make. Our ultimate goal is this ultra high capacity tank. Once we have this, I will switch from my 2-tank strategy to just a single tank. This will be plenty for what we need. And you cannot go from the lightweight high capacity tank to this. You'd have to remake the high capacity tank. So I'm going to skip this. It doesn't give you any more air. It supposedly lets you maneuver better, but I've never really figured out what that means exactly. And I've tried the tank in the past. I didn't notice any difference. Maybe somebody that knows the exact details on that can put it in chat. Modification station is what we need to make that high capacity tank, and we were operating on I'm not sure we have the diamonds for it. I don't remember. I know we had enough for the laser cutter, but I don't remember if we had enough for the modification station. So we're going to be looking. Hopefully we'll find some more diamonds. We can go down a little deeper yet. Let's poke around and see what else we can see down here. Okay, that is getting into... Oh! A warper. Yeah, these guys are bad news. These guys are bad news. We want to avoid them. And this looks like it's getting down into a deeper area that... Yeah, we can't really... That's too deep for us right now. Too deep. We need to get our hands on some magnetite and make our net.
Short-range scans show a cave system rich in fossilized remains beneath this area.
Okay. Edna, thank you. Important information. We need to head to the south. Wait, what was... Something just popped up. Something triggered the scanner. I don't know what it was. Oh, we want to avoid... We want to avoid those warpers. If we can. And we need to find... There we go. I think this is... Yeah, these are the wrecks that we were at. We need to get into these guys. Some things to clean up out here, if I remember right. Let's see, desk, we've already got that. Whatever kind of chair that is, we've already got that. There was a doorway to cut into. Laser our way into this. Must be an infrared laser. Or ultraviolet. More light stick fragment. Food. Power cell charger. Reinforced dive suit. Oh, that is excellent.
Near blueprint acquired.
Excellent. We will take a look at that as soon as we get back to the... There's the pretty lady again. More light stick. And I think that clears this out.
"30 seconds.
And... let's just make sure... Reginald, are you trapped? We'll turn him loose, or her loose outside. No. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right. We have there is another piece of wreckage, if I remember right. It was wow. Why are things so murky? There it is. And there was a doorway to cut into on the far side. Oh, and we have to remember to look at that reinforced dive suit. That's very important. All right.
Near blueprint acquired.
Oops. Alright, this is purely decorative, but I have the space, I'll pick it up. That is also decorative. That is also decorative. And that completes this wreck. Whoop, I almost forgot. Getting a little bit slack with that. That is a good way to get killed. Alright. And we need to get ourselves down into this pit and see if we can find any more shale outcroppings, and also I would not mind picking up a few more gel sacks, because I seem to remember that there were some here that we didn't pick up. Maybe we cleaned this out pretty well. Trying to remember where that time capsule was. I think it was over by Lifepod 19. There's a ruby. And there's another one in the distance. There's lithium. Yep, another ruby. And a power cell charger fragment. Oh. Did we scan one of these guys already? They're tricky because they're so gosh darn small. But you can actually scan them if you're persistent. If you keep at it. Here we go. Gel sac. Gel sac. And gel sacs can be grown. The ones that I picked up can be planted, or I could have hit them with my knife. And when you hit gel sac with your knife, you get 3. You can do that 3 times. Each time produces a seed, or seedling, or spore, or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but you can plant those. There is a tiger plant shooting at us. And here's some more of these bloodvine things. And I am going to get my sea moth before I get too far away from it.
Oxygen.
All right. Forging onward. Is that lithium?
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Ooh, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Diamond, yes. I like it. I like it. Okay, I think we are at near our maximum depth, so we have to be careful. There was another, didn't I see another ruby over here somewhere? I could swear. Oh, there it is. And I also saw, didn't I see a shale? Magnetite. Nice. There it is. with that magnetite, we can build the HUD chip for the scanner room. So that is going to be... oh, warpers. I don't like warpers. That's what we're going to earmark that lone magnetite that we found. That's going to be... oh, I should have scanned that. I should have scanned that. Man. I can always drop it and scan it. Let's see, did we scan this guy? We did not. Gabe's feather. We did get this ghost weed. Alright, we need to get over
Welcome
to
aboard, Captain.
Lifepod 19. And then we need to get to dry land. If I remember right, there was a hole over here going down to Lifepod 19. Yes. And there's the other time capsule. Perfect. Let's see, were there tiger plants? Okay, there's one over there. I see some rubies. I see gel sacks. And there's a gel sack, like literally right where the tiger plant is. Alright, have we got 6 empty slots? Yes, let's see what's in here. Keep exploring. Alright, well, we'll be sure to do that, buddy. We have gathered ourselves a nice little stash of gel sacks and rubies. And I'm seeing
30 seconds.
a couple more rubies. I knew there was one over here. We are rapidly filling up our space. We we have to be careful. And we're also down to our emergency water. So let's be careful of that as well. Oh, I see another ruby. Alright, we should probably stop filling up on all of this stuff and head for dry land. The Aurora Rendezvous spot. And I just killed a leech, and I'm not the least bit sorry about it. Okay, this just popped into view, and if you explore around carefully, you will discover that the dry land that we're under right now is actually a floating island. It is being held aloft by these guys here, which are ancient floaters and scannable. And if you look around carefully, you will find, if we head towards the signal there, we will discover that in the middle of the island there is a sort of natural moon pool. It's this little body of water here. And the thing that is actually the target there is a PDA that was left on this little beach area.
Integrating new PDA data.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Okay, well, scratch 2 more people off of our list, I guess. I believe, see, I'm gonna take the Seamoth over there. There seems to be a path upwards. Crossed the way here. We'll go ahead and park near here. And I think if we look at our beacon tab, yes, we retain this Aurora Rendezvous Point, so we'll have a marker for this island here, which is down in the south. So that'll be handy. In the meantime, we are going to explore this island. There is a bunch of stuff to scan here. It's kind of nice to be on land again. Got some trees, got some bushes. We can see the Aurora from here. Let's see, there seems to be paths upwards here. Take that. Bulbo Tree, huh? Edible, high water content. So if you get out your knife, you can collect samples, and these samples have not horrible food and water value, and you can eat them. So we are actually going to satiate ourselves so we're all fed and watered, and there's a number of these bulbo trees around, and those samples that you take, if you keep one, you can plant it and grow a new tree as soon as you have a suitable place to plant them. Another kind of plant. A Ming plant, eh? Oh, look at that. And look at that. So there's structures here, artificial structures, so we're going to want to investigate those. Jaffa cup. It is a scan fest up in here. See, I think we already got that. Grub basket. Oh, there's our sea moth. And if we come down here, we find a cave. And if we look at our map and zoom in, we can see that as we fill in this place, we'll want to keep track of this little dot where this cave is, because if we venture in here, we will notice artificial structures, and this stuff looks a lot like the alien vent that we found. So, coming down into the room here, see like pillars and this thing, alien arch. And if we read about it, we see what it might be. And it turns out, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it turns out this is what it is, Advanced Transportation Network. Because if you look at it and you say to yourself, hey, that looks like a Stargate, well, you're on the right track. And there isn't anything more here, basically. It's these pillars and this gateway thing, and it appears to be inactive right now. There's nothing, there's no like controls on it or anything like that. That is the extent of it. So I'm going to go ahead and exit the cave. So if you look on your map, this little structure here is the entrance. Alright, and we will continue exploring the island here. Because over here we find exterior Growbed, very handy. And we also find
New blueprint acquired.
we find Marblemelons, and if we look at them, we discover that The full-sized one is really good food and water source. Smaller one, not so much, but it's still okay. And further, with some experimentation, you discover that if you hit any of the marble melons with your knife, what you end up with is 4 seeds that you can plant to grow more. So we're gonna keep these 4 seeds. And if you look around the corner here, you'll see that there are more planters that have something called a Chinese potato, which you can pick. And you can also eat these, although they have pretty good food, but not very good water. And you can also plant these to grow a new Chinese potato plant. So there's more marble melons here for you to eat or get seeds from, or to just pick up and carry with you. I'm actually going to eat this thing since I don't really need to carry it around. And let's see, we are going to follow this path up here, because let's see, we want to get up to those. So we need to go across this little bridge deal here. And we'll go up here. And from this vantage point, we can see that there is another structure down below in the valley. So what we'll do is we'll go up here and explore this, and then we'll come back down. We'll go here, and then we'll follow that path up to that one. That sounds like a good plan to me. Top of the world, ma! Pretty good view from up here. Let's see the Aurora. You know what we haven't seen yet is like a thunderstorm or anything like that. Every single day has been clear and sunny. So that's kind of interesting. Bulkhead.
New blueprint acquired.
Spotlight A.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, we can discover some things in here.
Integrating new PDA data.
We are going to read that later. Oh, there is an observatory here for us to scan.
New blueprint acquired.
And an indoor Growbed.
New blueprint acquired.
A couple of plants. I think we've already scanned these guys. We are hanging out over a big drop-off here. And while we're at it, we're going to grab one of these lantern fruits. Lantern fruit. Good food and a little bit of water. And it's also one of those things that you can plant to grow a new tree. So I'm going to keep it for that purpose. Alright, that seems to be everything here. We are going to make our way down the path again. And we are going to get ourselves over here. Oop. Cave crawlers. And at last, we can get ourselves the blueprint for the multi-purpose room. I see you, bro. I see you.
New blueprint acquired.
Free trips. Tell your friends. Here's another exterior grow bed. Exterior grow bed, Chinese potato, marble melon. I'm gonna go ahead and I hear you, buddy. I hear him scurrying. Whoop. There we go. I picked up a rock instead of the... Oh, and there's still one hanging around in here. There we go. I think we're safe now. And there seems to be broken glass. We can enter here. And here is something called a purple tablet. Okay, this is the vent. This is the purple tablet we just picked up. And it's interesting that even though we have no idea what it is, by scanning it, we got a blueprint for it. And the really funny thing about the blueprint for it is it references something called an ion cube that we haven't come across yet. We don't know about it, we've not seen one, but the scanner somehow knows that we need it to make this. So, awesome. Alright, another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched. Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing. We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Alright, well, that is a voice recording with 3 people on it. Paul, Bart, and Marguerite. And in fact, we picked up a PDA. There's a log that we picked that up in the building in the structure we're at the top of the mountain. That was the thing we picked up. And if we read about these things, we learn that there was a passenger on board the Aurora, this emissary Kassar person, who is supposed to look for the Degassi and the people that were on the Degassi. And we will eventually come across 3 crew manifests, one for Paul, one for Bart, and one for Marguerite, that give a little background on them. And we see from here that Bart and Paul are child and father. And I'm going to wait to listen to this one until we have the other logs. Alright, but let's keep exploring around. Here is another chance at the lantern tree, if you haven't scanned one yet. Wall planter. There was also one in that, in the multi-purpose room, but I forgot to scan it in there. Here is another.
New blueprint acquired.
Databox, Ultra Glide fins.
New blueprint acquired.
There's more wall planter.
Integrating new PDA data.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the Lifepod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing and had a shackled nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
All right. Let's see, we got another box. Ooh, battery. I'll take it. And another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
And again, I'm going to wait till we get let's see, we have Degazi survivors. Let's see, we just picked up log number 2. So I'm looking for, we know there's at least a 1 and a 3 that we're missing. We listened to this one, and we listened to that one was about the purple tablet. And Paul's was about when they were shortly after they landed. Alright, so I'm going to walk over this way, and then I'm going to take this path up here because I happen to know that there is a PDA sitting here. This one is easy to miss unless you're wandering through here at night. Then it's very visible because of
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, and that added, I believe, a new location. There was the data from the PDA itself, and then there was that second time where it said integrating PDA data. There is now, if we look at our map, there is a new location marked. And when we listen to the PDAs, they'll talk about it. Margarita's pushing to move away from this island. Her contention is that it's not safe here, and as you can see, their habitat was wrecked by a mudslide, by a landslide here. So, yeah, it turns out she's right. Staying here isn't a viable option. I'm assuming that they next built these habitats up on the top of the mountain. And I believe, let's see, we've already been up to that one, so we have to go up this way yet. And our sea moth is down there. If you're follow this path around, don't go through here, but go around the mountain, it will eventually get to the top. And that habitat up there. And here's another chance to scan the bulkhead and the spotlight and the observatory. There's also these plant pots, and again here we have
New blueprint acquired.
more Marblemelon, and here's a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Be careful when coming down the mountain like I just did, because there is fall damage in this game. Alright, let's see. We also have... Let's see, that was Degassi log number 1. This is in a number 2 storm. Oop.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of storm water? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Alright, let's listen to the next one.
You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Okay, so we see that Margarita's proposing that they go into a cave a couple 100 meters deep, and that actually is the thing that the new item that got added to our map. That's where she proposed they move to. So that is going to be another avenue of investigation. we're going to have to go check that site out and see if they in fact did move there. And if they did, if they built a habitat there, maybe we'll find some more cool stuff. But as far as this island goes, I believe we have found everything that's here now. And the important thing are those multi-purpose room and the interior and exterior grow beds. So let's look at all the new stuff we learned this trip. Synthetic fibers, benzene, polyaniline, hydrochloric acid. We can now make all that stuff. And the reinforced dive suit, we are definitely going to want to make that, and that requires diamonds, which we finally found some more of, and synthetic fibers, which we now know how to make. And this provides protection, some protection against heat and some protection against physical attack. In fact, once we make and equip this, we don't have to worry about tiger plant thorns anymore. They bounce right off this. So we'll be safe from tiger plants. And it will protect us against some of the heat that is around those hot spots that I found, so that we will be able to build and place thermal plants closer to the heat sources, and therefore they will operate more efficiently. Okay, what else did we learn? Well, purple tablet. We're going to make bag 2 when we're able. And let's see. We now are going to be able to make these. No. Actually, we do have to make this. We were short copper for the wiring for the computer chip, I think, is what was holding us up. That, if we have enough diamonds, that will be handy. We only have one magnetite, and I already said what we were going to use that for. We can make these guys once we make the modification station, which also requires a diamond, I think. But the big thing that we learned was multi-purpose room and a large room, and coming along with that were some pieces, the glass domes for each of those, and also there is an interior piece. There's an interior stuff for the large room. Yeah, here we go. Bulkhead, but no, I was thinking of these two things. You can divide up your large room into smaller individual rooms inside it. Once we build the multi-purpose room, we will be able to build a bioreactor. Now we have indoor and exterior grow beds. We can start growing plants. All kinds of exciting stuff to do. We can, now that we have all these things, we can make our first permanent base. And we are going to make that, let's see, somewhere there is a hotspot that we found up here, so I usually make a base up around here somewhere. There is another hotspot down in this area that we haven't discovered yet, but I will look for it because I actually want to build my first base here, and then we're going to use that as a launching pad to explore the proposed Degassi base. Alright, let's get to our Reaper Chow and get out of here. Oh, before we go, let's have another Bulbo Tree snack. Where is there a Bulbo Tree around here somewhere? Earlier, we couldn't, there we go. Alright, we are full. I think we might be able to safely get down here. Here we go. Alright. Mission accomplished.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, now let's figure out... Okay, on the way back, I am going to try to fill in more of the map. So that means we're going to have to find the bottom here. Hopefully it's not deeper than 300 meters. Alright, doesn't look like it is. Alright, I'm getting some ominous music. I don't like that. That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna pick up this ruby here. This looks like a new plant. Membrane tree. It's kind of pretty. I'll get a sample of that. Tree seed, huh? Big. And what is this deal here? Anchor pod. It doesn't seem like we get anything from that. This just keeps going down, it looks like. And our sea moth can't actually handle this depth yet, so I think I'm gonna leave well enough alone, and we are gonna continue our journey back to the habitat. Alright. Oh, more ruby. I suppose it would be helpful if I didn't crash into my own sea moth. Let's head north-northeast. See if we can't fill in some of our map. And who knows what interesting things we will see along the way. Let's go over here a bit. red grass area. A whole bunch of biters. What happened to our ship? I thought I saw something lurking in the grass. I guess I was mistaken. Aha! Look at what we found. We have found the hotspot I was looking for. And another wreck, and this one is... that one actually looks like something we might be able to enter if we can find the doorway for it. Oh, there we go. It is one of the ones with the orange handle on it that we can just open manually. Go ahead and do that and see what's in here. Something exciting, I hope. There's a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Another one of those personnel things. This time for Paul, there's a swivel chair and a desk and empty container. Filled in. Let's see if we can move. Really? There we go. That's what I was after. And let's see. This one is. Alright, so we can't actually do anything with any of those, but there is this repairable deal here. Let's see what is in here. Ah, Stasis Rifle. Awesome. I believe that's the only tool we're missing at this point, is the Stasis Rifle. And it would be super sweet if both fragments were in here. And guess what? They are.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright. That worked out extraordinarily well, I must say. Make sure all of our tanks are full. Poke around this site a little more to see if there's any more fragments that we missed. I don't think so. And we are also going to want to scout for a handy site somewhere around here. somewhere not horribly far from this. A place where there is a bit that's close to the surface. This looks good over here. And the reason for that is I'd like to build a solar deck, which consists of one of these foundation pieces that's sticking up. Oh, we can't pin it. We've got so much pinned already. Sticking up out of the water. So if we build this, I like it to be up out of the water so that we can put our solar panels on there in the sunlight, and they get the most optimal charging that way. So this is a good spot for that. So I think I should leave a marker here. This general area is good for building my first permanent base. So let's leave a marker there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Grab one of our beacons out of here. And I'm just going to put it right down here. It's going to be Hab 1 site. Future construction to be carried out by Husky Offset builders. A licensed and bonded construction outfit. Reasonable rates. Alright, let's see. We need to get back to our fabulous habitat. And we need to fill... Let's go this way a little bit. Fill in our map on the way. I think there's a skinny little bit over here. Oh, is that a new wreck that we haven't... Oh, yeah. No, wait. No, this is the one we just explored. Yeah, this is the one we just explored, so we don't need that. Here we go, on the way back home. We are right around the 2-hour mark, according to my timer. So we have another hour to go. And the rest of this episode is probably going to be us building our first permanent base and then moving our stuff from the Fab Hab, because we're going to decommission and deconstruct this Fab Hab.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No longer need it. Oh, and we are chock full of all kinds of special materials and stuff. Let's see, let's grab all our organics. Oh, we're full. We're full. We need one more spot. One more spot, man. I will temporarily locate this water here. And we will grab our last deep shroom. And we will find our organics box. Did I make an organics box? I think I did, yes. Yes, and we will move all of our cool new stuff in there. Nice, and we are going to get ourselves a snack. And some water. we're going to put away our awesome food that we found. And once again, we are close to needing to go fishing. Alright, battery dance. Let's do our battery dance. Just run down the list. Alright, in a short while, this guy should be charged up. And that will be our spare. Alright. 2 food, 2 water, 2 health, and we need to make another beacon. Let's see. Gold. We also had some gold. Let's see. Advanced materials. Salt. Quartz. And let's see. Titanium. Titanium. Let's see, purple tablet goes in the miscellaneous box for now. And put away our Dasani water there. Add the beacon back. What have we got? Bay 2. Ooh, I want those diamonds. And let's see. Let's take some advanced materials. Let's see, gold, silver, titanium. Oh, we need another titanium box. Has this got anything in it? Nope. Wow, we have got ourselves a nice collection of titanium. And how are we doing? 100%. Swap that out. Oh, really? Organics. I think we're gonna have to have a separate ruby container. Yeah. Oh. Ruby! It's a good problem to have. So many rubies that we have to put them in their own container. Alright, organics. We certainly have got ourselves a nice little collection of gel sacks, and since we have so many rubies, we could actually make some aerogel, which is good, because there are a few things that I want to build immediately. I would like to build, let's see, I would like to make the next, where's my, there, bag 2 and bag 3. Let's turn off this for the time being. We're actually going to make, if we can make 2 synthetic fibers, that would be awesome. Synthetic fiber is, I can't do that right now because we don't have enough blood oil to do that. Okay, so we can't do that. Let's deactivate the bag 2. So we can't do that. Let's see. How about hull reinforcement would be nice. Diamonds. How many diamonds do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 6 diamonds. Oh, I'm going to hold off on that. It takes 2 to make the reinforced dive suit, and then if we made the hull reinforcement, that would use our remaining 4. I also want to make the modification station, which takes 1. So we're going to unpin that. Let's see. Computer chip polyaniline. Polyaniline takes 3. I don't want to make any polyaniline until we plant our deep shrooms and have a grow bed for that. So that gets rid of those. We can make this, though. We can make an advanced wiring kit. Because we have, let's see, we have copper for copper wire. And we have silver for the wiring kit. And we have gold for the computer chip. All right. Oh. We have a computer chip. I've been, that thing has been sitting in there since I accidentally made an extra computer chip for my habitat builder way back in the dark ages. So let's see, we have a computer chip. We don't need 1 of the gold. Or 2 of the gold, right? Because we need 2. We need 2 gold. We need the wiring kit. We don't need to make the computer chip, so we don't need the copper. All right, I'm glad I remembered that. Finally got to use it. All right, advanced wiring kit. And let's see, we need enamel glass, so we need glass, and we need a stalker tooth. Sweet. Sweet deal. Stalker tooth. Alright, we are going to go make our solar charger. Of all the things we could make, this has the least impact. It figures. Alright, and what we will do with the remaining hour or so that we have is we are going to make our... No, I'm not... I need to put it here. Okay, here we go. Solar charger. Yay! Oh, and the other thing I could make is the scanner room HUD ship. But I can't actually do that until I make the scanner room. I'm going to use my 1 magnetite for that. And you'll see why. You'll see why when I make the scanner room. Okay, so let's unpin that. Actually, let's talk about building our base. When I build my permanent bases, I have a general layout that I have in my head that I normally follow, and it starts with a large room, which requires 2 plasteel ingots. Plasteel ingots require a titanium ingot and 2 lithium. Titanium ingots are 10 titanium. So... seven. There's 10. And there's another 10. And we need 4 lithium. So let's go ahead and do that. Titanium ingot. Titanium ingot. Plasteel. And plasteel. Alright, that takes care of the large room. I also attached to the large room a multi-purpose room. And in that multi-purpose room, I put 4 of these reinforcements. So the multi-purpose room is 6 titanium. Let's grab that. Let's see. That one is empty. And we need 4 of these, so that is 12. And 4 lithium. We're getting down on our lithiums as well. Okay, we also need a way into our habitat, so that means we need a hatch, which is 2 titanium and 1 quartz. Quartz and 2 titanium. Alright, let's pack all of that away into this empty bay. Okay, now that we've built our large room, our multi-purpose room, and with hatch and 4 reinforcements. The next step would be to build some power for the base, because at this point it has no power. So we need to build solar panels. So we need 2 quartz. I would like to build 5. So we need 10 quartz. And 10 titanium and 5 copper. So we need 10 titanium. There's that. So that's our power. Let's see if that will all fit. Ooh, close. Close. All right. After we have powered our base, with our reinforcements, we can now build the moon pool. Let's clear all that and see, moon pool. So we need 2 titanium ingots, that is another 20. So let's make 2 titanium ingots. That's helpful because instead of taking up 20 spaces, it takes up 2. And then we need 2 lead and a lubricant. We have no lubricant, so we are going to find creepvine. Where's my nearest creepvines? There we go. Hopefully there are some seeds. Yep, there's enough here that there's some of these are going to have seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and grab... I got 4. Alright, well, we'll go with 4. And a curse on you, you stupid stalker, for biting me. Curse be upon your name, sir. Curse be upon your name. Alright,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We are going to make 2 lubricants because we're going to use 1, and that way we have a spare. And what I'm going to do with the other... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make these 2 into lubricants as well because we have... Actually, I take that back. I'm going to make 1 lubricant and 2... There. Okay, so that covers our moon pool, and I actually build 2 moon pools on my base, but we don't need to gather the ingredients for the second moon pool because we already have it right here. Because after we build all that stuff, we will move. It'll be moving day, and we will move everything here to the new base. So we will deconstruct all this stuff, including the moon pool. So that will be our second moon pool, and there will also be our vehicle modification station for the first moon pool, where we dock our Seamoth. Okay, so we can put this stuff in here. That's the moon pool. And at that point, we are going to want to bring titanium because we will be building a bunch of wall lockers there, and of course that takes titanium, so we're just going to pack the rest of the space with titanium. And by that point, we'll be into moving day and just be moving all of our stuff. So that is what we are going to do. So we're going to go now, and we have all the stuff we need. Perfect. I'm going to grab some food and some water. Oh, we may have to hunt up some water. Yeah, we're getting down on water. Let's see if we can grab some bladderfish while we're here. Maybe some peepers. All right, where are my bladderfish at? Where are my bladderfish at? Really, game? You're gonna toy with me like that. Alright. That water should hold us over. Alright. And I'm gonna take... There we go. Good enough. Awesome. Let's go build our first permanent base. And we've dropped a marker.
Welcome aboard Cal Systems Online.
A beacon. Let's change that to yellow. And that is to our south. Have one site. Let's go. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna, before I go, I am going to... grab 2 of those. Very exciting. Our very first permanent base. Now, on my last playthrough, my attempt at this playthrough, when I got to this point and I built this base, and it took me... I futzed around with it for a little while. Actually... I'm wondering if we want to be... I want to be over here. I don't want to be facing to the west. I want to build it on a ridge so we have a good spot for our moon pool. Wait, I think I went... Yes. Is this a good spot? How close are we? There's one item we need the blueprint for yet, and that is the power transmitter. I will transmit power from my solar deck, which is going to be, I believe it's this spot over here. We're going to build a solar deck there, and we're going to build power transmitters to bring the power over here. And this, I believe, is a good spot for our base. We want to be on the east end of this ridge. We want to be facing... We want our moon pools to be built on a drop-off. What? What is a bone shark doing over here? Am I too far south? Yeah, I'm too far south. You get too far south and you get bone sharks. Bone sharks like to beat up on your sea moth. I don't think I want to be here. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Nobody likes you. Go away. Go away. Or maybe we go a little north here. Yeah. Yeah, this is a better area, I think. And more friendly. More friendly for us. Well, let's see what we can make of this. Let's get the ingredients on board for a large room, multi-purpose room, and let's see the hatch, which is 2 titanium and a quartz, and then also a couple. Oh, yeah, that's all 3 or all 4 of the reinforcements. That will do nicely. Alright, so multi-purpose, or a large room. We start with the large room. Large room. And we'll generally go as tall as we can go. And I need... okay, that is not a good spot. Not a good spot. Not a good spot. Alright, large room. Alright, we're gonna hang a multi-purpose room off of here. Oh, no, that is blocking my... And then off of this end comes my botanical research. Ooh. Or maybe we do the botanical research off of this end. And that's also problematic. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna go back this way a bit. Thank you.
Oxygen.
Let's make sure our tanks are full.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised. Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria counters reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for symptoms.
Alright, well, actually this... I wonder if this would be a suitable area. It's really close to the heat source, so we wouldn't actually have to go very far. Large room. Alright, actually let's push forward a bit. I think I can work with this. I think I can work with this. Let's see what, Now, can I attach a multipurpose on the end of that? Yes! Nice! And that's going to be our reactor room, so we actually are going to deconstruct this. That. And there is a multipurpose. This is where our first multipurpose room goes. Presuming we can get a hatch.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not oxygen.
We'll just go ahead and fill our tank. And let's see, do I have on board? I do not have on board the ingredients for the solar panels. The sun is just coming up. This will be alright, well, let's build as many as we can, and then I will come back and build some more. These are going to be moved eventually anyway, so it's not a big deal to get these just perfect or anything like that. We just want something to be here to power this guy up, and it should start powering soon because I believe the sun is coming up. And that was the sun.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
There's 3. 4. And 5.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's get in, and we're gonna build our.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Reinforcements. Let's see. That is gonna be a water purifier. That's gonna be a water purifier. So we should have 1 here. Our strength should go up, 10.8. If your base strength goes below 0, it bursts, you get ruptures, and it starts to fill up with water, and you have to bring your strength up above 0 and repair the ruptures, and then as long as you have power, the base systems will kick in and drain the water back out. So if we had built the moon pool before building those reinforcements, that would have caused the base to rupture. I've done that before. Oh no, that's not going to work. That is going to be. I think that's going to block our moon pool. Oh, maybe not. Let's see if this is going to work still. Okay, that will work. I think we can handle that driving-wise, and I think, yeah, that actually works out pretty well. It would have been really awesome if it would have been close enough for the leg to shoot down there. But I'll go with this. This works for me. Alright, let's get our Seamod parked in here. We're going to repair this. Repairing the Seamoth while it's docked is a little tricky. You have to aim at just the right spot. That's not what I wanted to do, and you know it. It can be done. There we go, and it will recharge. So this is our big room. These two spots will be taken up by a alien containment tank. This spot will be a generator. What's it called? Bioreactor. Thank you. It'll be a bioreactor, and that's where that other lubricant comes in. And here is going to be a interior Growbed in this corner, and I'm gonna build it while I'm standing here so that I know I have plenty of room to walk behind it. And the next trip, we're definitely going to remember to bring our Marblemelon seeds, because this bed will be entirely Marblemelons, and it will keep us fed and watered while we're at the base. Just this one. It'll be super awesome. Alright, and we are going to build some, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. That is empty. Is there anything in 2? Yes. Alright, let's see. There's going to be a fabricator here. And then there will be... storage boxes here. I think I can get 3 of them wedged in. So for now, there are going to be some random type stuff. I think, did I empty these guys out? I think I did. Yeah, it was the bay number 2. Alright. It is time to head out.
All systems online.
Before I do that, though, there is one thing I want to do, which is place a beacon under our habitat here. And this is going to be Hab 01. Somewhere, we'll stop and pick that up on the way. I think I'm going to use this spot over here for my solar deck. Yeah, that'll work out great. Should work great. Yep. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's change the color of Hab 1 to red. And let's see, we need to get back to the fabulous habitat. Oh, where was the Hab 1 site marker? Let's pick that up. longer need that. That is not our Hab 1 site. As it turns out. And we'll go ahead and move that into locker 1. Hab 1. Where's Fab Hab? Fab Hab. Half a click away. So, yes, moving day. It's a very exciting time. We have overstayed our welcome. It is time to pack our stuff. Pack our things. We're being kicked out.
Long past checkout time, sir.
What? I'm in no condition to check out.
You've overstayed your reservation, sir. We need the room.
Look, Nevada innkeeper laws make it illegal to evict a
Except
guest
in cases
who's
of
sick.
public health
You
and
can't do-
safety, sir.
You're obviously
The
experiencing
occupant
some sort of
evinces a
outbreak,
flagrant and
sir.
repeated disregard for acceptable standards of personal hygiene.
I haven't disregarded my hygiene.
Sir, what
I'm
we're
not-
trying to
Yes, you
say
have.
is you've gone nose deaf.
What?
You're oblivious to your effect on other guests.
I really don't see what effect I've had on
15
other
minutes.
guests if I'm up in my room.
15 minutes.
and-
15 minutes.
Up here.
Hey, 15 minutes. Pack your things or we will pack them for you. Get the picture?
What?
Do you get the picture, sir? Do
Pack
not
your
make us
things.
come back here. Friend.
Pack your things!
Friend.
Hey, okay. Okay.
It's hoping for copper. Really? Don't have any copper for me? There we go. There's some copper. Drake. I am going to have a need for a bunch of copper sooner rather than later. Because my solar jack I usually build with 20 or so solar panels. So I'm going to need 20 or so copper. And twice as many quartz and titanium for that. So yeah. Copper is going to be a thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Watch out, Rabbit Ray. Alright. Let's pack our
Welcome
stuff.
aboard, Captain.
I am getting hungry and thirsty. Moving is hungry and thirsty work. Oh, I'm out of water. There is some at the new place, but I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully find myself a few bladderfish. Caught him the old-fashioned way. Okay. I wanted to be sure to bring the these guys because we want to get that started. And let's go ahead and we'll pack off the rest of the organics. We're going to put this in. All of our organics are going to go in Bay 2. Along with our extra water. And I'm not sure why I brought this extra thing there. Alright. Nice. And how are we doing on the titanium? Didn't we used to have like 50 boxes full of titanium? Now we're down to the one. Oh, I really wish I could squeeze that in there. There we go. Interesting. Let's see, organics. We emptied that out, yes. And let's see, we are going to want to move our fabricator, our radio, our medical kit fabricator. Perfect. Oh, we got plenty of space. We got plenty of space. Actually, I'm going to leave that on board. Let's see. Yeah, because this stuff is the ingredients for medkit, fabricator, radio, and fabricator. Alright, so what else can we bring? Batteries. Battery charger. Battery charger. Do I have room? Yeah, I do if I remove these guys. And let's see. And batteries. We gotta carry one with us. All right, good enough. Well, let's go.
All systems online.
Thank you, Edna. I guess we could probably figure that out. We no longer need that. Well, hopefully, that's not going to be a problem. I might have set my base up in the wrong spot, because later on I'm going to build sort of a platform that comes out here, and I park my Cyclops like right here. And I wonder what's going to happen with my with the in fact, that dude is going to straight run into my base. I may end up moving this. Oh, that's going to suck if I have to move it. But yeah, he's crashing right into my base. This is not a good spot. And I don't think they have a lot of flexibility as far as their pathing is concerned. They have their path that they stick to it, so yeah, I'm gonna have to move. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move my base. Dang it. Bummer. I'm gonna end up going south. Sorry, bro. Okay, this blows. Poor guy. He doesn't have a lot of flexibility. He has his path that he likes, or she.
Welcome aboard.
That's what they do. All right, so I'm probably gonna end up doing this largely off camera, because it's, I mean, you saw me do a bunch of stuff already. It's just going to be doing that same stuff over again. So I think this is probably going to be the end of the episode, and I will relocate my base. It'll be nearby. It won't be, it'll be probably down in this area somewhere, but I'll take my time and I'll find a good spot. This is not a good spot. Not a good spot at all. Alright, well. While that is going on, though, I am definitely going to plant my marble melons. Let's do that. Yeah, because they can grow, and then we can harvest them later. This will give them a chance to grow. It'll give us some food to eat and water to drink. All right. Well, this is not quite as long of an episode as I normally would do. I'd normally go another 15 minutes or so. But it should be not too much short of 3 hours. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you found it interesting enough to come back and watch the next episode. See you there, hopefully.